There were no questions.
He came over to investigate and saw two of them assaulting the complainant here. And they saw him. About this time they started break and run. The man at the service station fired and shot one time and hit one of the suspects here. Two of them got away running this direction. And at that time the man at the 7-Eleven store heard the commotion. He ran out with his pistol and fired a shot, and very possibly hit one of them as he went around the corner here. So we think we have one other suspect shot in addition to the complainant here.
What is Mr. McBride's condition at this time?
His condition is serious. The last I heard, the suspect is critical at this time.
Do you know, all total, how many shots were fired by Mr. Jim Bunch, who is at the station?
I really don't know. Total several shots. I don't know how many.
Do you know how many people altogether were involved in the attempted robbery?
There was 3 males and two females, yes.
Okay, in other words, 4 of them got away and one is the one that is in hospital this time.
Right, that's correct.
Well, the thing I've always just canceled the whole poverty program. Now, frankly, when we have to cut back on dollars for education and then we dump all this money into poverty, I cannot understand it. You know, that poverty program at home, we're putting more and more people on the poor rolls when we've been enjoying the most prosperous years we've ever had. And what we ought to be doing is putting them into job training programs, into manpower development programs, and teaching these people how to get a permanent job. We don't want them on permanent relief, and the good people don't want to be on permanent relief.
This land in South Oak Cliff near Bishop College is part of a 52-acre tract onto which 200 homes are to be built. These will be 3-, 4-, and 5-bedroom dwellings. Their long-term financing is to be handled by the selling of bonds by the Dallas Housing Authority under the guarantee of the U.S. Office of Housing and Urban Development. The whole purpose of the project, according to DHA Director James Stephenson, is to provide home ownership for the upper bracket of the low-income family.
This is designed to help families with a large number of children. And in the low-income category, the income limits haven't been established as of yet by the authority, but it will probably be a minimum income of $3,600 a year to include both wage earners in the family, both man and wife, as a minimum income, and the maximum will probably be somewhere around $6,000 or $6,500.
When the units are ready, and the first 25 are scheduled to be complete by August 1st, families can move in and have their rent applied to the equity or the purchase of the house. Also part of the program is a training program for homeowners in simple home ownership and management techniques. Families interested in moving into the turnkey houses can express such interest by writing to the Dallas Housing Authority. This is Teel, Salaun at the site of the Dallas Housing Authority Turnkey Project.
Mrs. Ayres, what happened when the plane hit your house?
Well, I heard a roaring sound, and I went to get the kids out. The baby was laying on the divan, and the 2 girls was watching TV. And I went to get them out, and the oldest one headed to the back bedroom, screaming. And so I finally got her to hear me, to come back to the kitchen, and we went out the back door. And to the back as far as we could, there was flame in the backyard where I guess it was the plane. It went back there because there was fire back there. And some neighbors hit the girls over, took the baby and put the girls across the fence. And then we come over here.
Was there a lot of flame?
Oh, yes, sir. It was just, the whole place was lit up.
What were your first thoughts when you knew that it was a plane that had hit?
To get the kids out.
And you did that all right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, sir. It was so strong it blew my front door open. Hits with such force there at the front, it blew my front door open.